We certainly are out there, and a lot of those cars are unmarked. The state has provided some Humvees. Those Humvees are being used to transport police officers to calls for service. We actually facilitated several homeless folks last night, getting them to a shelter, so they're serving a critical need for us as well. We made a couple commercial burglary arrests last night in the Southwest District, and we're looking to see if those commercial burglars are tied to a couple pharmacy break-ins that we had last night. So those are ongoing investigations, and we're staying on top of those commercial establishments and all of our critical infrastructures and all of our residential communities as well. So we thank, again, like the mayor said, the community for their patience. We've been out and about all morning, and it certainly does seem as if folks are heeding our advice, our collective advice to stay home, read a book, or watch a movie, if I could steal a line from the mayor. And I'll turn it over to Chief Ford.
We have had a fire and had a fatality at that fire in Northeast Baltimore. Two-story home. Upon arrival, first of all, our units did not have an issue with responding. In fact, we had a very respectable response time. Even if it wasn't snowing, it would be a very respectful response time. And our crews kept the fire generally in one room. And we can't really, it's still under investigation until the medical examiner release exactly what the cause of death is. But we can't say it was not associated with this snow emergency at all.
On the scene of those burglary investigations right now, so we don't know what, if anything, was taken. There are 266 pharmacies in the city, and they constitute, like other facilities and buildings, they're critical infrastructures, and we're paying particular attention to them as well. We made 2 burglary arrests last night, 2 commercial burglary arrests, so we're looking to see if those are tied to those other break-ins. We also, in the Western District, made 2 handgun arrests last night, and we're still looking for public enemy number 1. So the work of the police department goes on in spite of the snow.
Do you attribute the commercial burglaries to an opportunity that was presented by this weather?
Well, we know that criminals are opportunists. So, we've spoken about folks who will take advantage of a weather emergency to commit crime. And we've had a lot of success lately with folks in the community stepping forward and telling us who's committing crime. We think we have some momentum behind that. And, we'd like folks to tell us if they know who did these things. So, we're determined to not only solve those crimes, but prevent future ones.
As the low travels north, we'll start seeing all this snow backing in this general fashion. You can kind of see that circulation, that rounding. That's what we'll see. So we'll see more of this wrapping in, even though the low at some point later today will be up here. We'll be on the back edge of that, still getting the wrapping snow in. So we still have a whole day to go through as that low makes its way up the coast, and we're the core of the heaviest snowfall. So it looks like the heavy snowfall track is right in that northern Virginia, central Maryland, stretching up towards Philadelphia. So we're still in the thick of this, folks. Let's see how it looks outdoors. Adam Yosem right now is over in Medfield, and he's been dealing with the wind. He is dressed appropriately. Adam, I like what you got on, even though I know you're cold, buddy.
It's not that bad from what I was expecting. Of course, we still have hours to go. I might put on another layer. We are in Medfield, stone throws away from you all at TV Hill. I am what believed to be a sidewalk. Just to give you some perspective, it might be hard to see the difference, but this is well over a foot that these snow blowers have been clearing. You got a couple of them going back and forth. Spoke to one of them. He said, it's not that bad. There's just a lot of it, talking about the snow. He wishes he got out earlier. I asked him, how does this blizzard compare to what you've been through before? He says he's from New York, so this isn't bad. A block over, neighbors are shoveling out their driveway, shoveling out their cars. We've heard some complaints of, where are the plows? Of course, everybody is going to be inundated with those requests. They're concerned a lot of elderly people live out here. Spoke to one gentleman. He's been in the area about 25 years. Of course, the last big blizzard, 2010 twin blizzards. He said he got snowed out in Ocean City, made his way back here just in time for the second one. And so, once again, well over a foot, maybe, 14 inches like we've been hearing on TV Hill end in Medfield. A lot of people shoveling. As for people out on the road,
Right here, and he's stopping. These guys have been rolling just back and forth. And then this is Big Mama Jama. Good Lord. Hey, here's the big one here. This thing, come to my house. I mean, is that tough or what? The man is stopping it too. He's like, all right, look out. I got this. I mean, he can go anywhere he wants to go. But you've been seeing these guys all day working it, and they've been here all night long. But I mean, wouldn't you like to just take that for a spin?
Yes.
Take it to my
Like,
neighborhood.
back off. Yeah.
Can you come get us when we're finished our shift here?
Yeah, we just named it Big Mama Jama.
Big Mama Jama. I like it.
And here's somebody coming up talking about people who are out on the road. You know, it's a four-wheel drive, but yet it's kind of tough to be coming out and moving in this kind of weather. But they mind their own business. Redskins, man. Oh, look at that. But we're out here, and it's now a little bit more snow, but the wind has continued, and that's causing great concerns. But again, Baltimore County executive is somewhere around the Beltway. Could be coming to see us real soon. Back to you guys.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
We left Kim hanging out there. She's like,
I know,
come
she's
on,
like,
now.
will you just come to me, please? I'm freezing. Hi, Kim.
Hey guys, yeah, it's not comfortable to be standing here for even a few minutes. The wind and the snow and everything is just kind of blowing out here as it has continued to do all morning, picking up a little bit more in intensity as far as the snow we're seeing and also the wind that we're seeing out here too. So definitely very cold. You definitely want to be bundled up if you do have to go out, and of course don't go out if you don't have to. Those roads are not looking very good. We've seen a plow go by here on 103, which is Montgomery Road, but again, it's still very snow covered, and you know that wind is just blowing around. It's going to cause big drifts as well. So if you don't have a four-wheel drive, you definitely want to stay off the roads. Even if you have a four-wheel drive, you definitely want to, you know, be careful and definitely not go out if you don't have to. Again, it goes without saying. Now, the kind of snow that's falling, unfortunately, is not great snow for making snowballs or snowmen, unfortunately. So tomorrow, maybe when the kids want to get out and play, unfortunately, it's just kind of crumbling. I can't even make a snowball to throw at my photographer. How sad is that? So there you go. That's all I got right here. As far as snow totals are concerned, Old Yellow here. I know you love Old Yellow. Up to 13 inches. 13 inches here. So we started at 11 at 6 o'clock this morning. We're up to 13. It's you know, it's different in different spots, of course, around the area. But if we're going to go with 13 for the time being is where it is right now. So we are increasing in our snow totals here and the accumulation. And, of course, that'll continue throughout the day. But 13 inches already is nothing to laugh at,
No,
guys.
and you know, if there's a couple more inches, it'll be over your head.
Maybe. You know, it's funny, when I'm walking up to my live shot here, sometimes I'll hit a spot we haven't walked it before and just go, boom, go straight down. And it's literally almost up to my knee. It's literally almost up to my knee.
We're going to lose
So-
Tim Daisy at some point.
We're going to put you on top of the truck or something.
It's just going to cover my head. I know. I become immobilized. If I get up to both knees, I don't know how I'd walk. I'd be stuck.
I think we need
Maybe
to tether
Julian
her.
will pull me out.
We need to tether you to your photographer.
Maybe that's a good idea. He could just drag me on a sled or something. I don't know.
See now, but thank you.
Oh, my
Thank you.
goodness. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Earlier this morning, we
I
heard a
think
lot.
I counted earlier about 16 or 17 states, including the D.C. area, under some sort of wintry weather advisory. And there you go, the blizzard warning from that I-95 corridor, Northern Virginia to Southern Connecticut.
That's right, and that's where Brigadier will be hanging out all morning along here. So giving us the updates on those conditions there. Again, this blizzard warning in effect throughout our Saturday into tomorrow morning. The good news is that as we track the surface low to the east, that's going to help better these conditions across those areas.
That's right, Erica. We're going to see this eventually pull off the coast, but not before an all-day snow event up and down the mid-Atlantic and northeast coast. So again, probably after midnight, we'll see that snow wind down, maybe a few lingering snow showers into parts of coastal areas of Massachusetts. So there's your look at Washington, D.C. Stay inside, stay tuned as well to Weather Nation.
Weather Authority forecast. Brought to you by Home Comfort Solutions from LG. LGHomeComfort.com.
Hi everybody, I'm meteorologist Jonathan Myers. Your latest Weather Authority update includes another foot to foot and a half of snow on the way for us. That's going to be today, during the day on Saturday into Saturday evening, leading to impossible travel. Going to have some power outages perhaps, and winds coming down with winds up to 60 miles an hour and blinding snow coming through, life-threatening conditions also possible even this morning. So you're just going to have to make sure that you stay inside today and even through late today, probably through this evening before things start to improve a little bit. I'd say travel not really advisable until Sunday morning or midday. So for today, here's our projected snowfall totals through our late Saturday evening, Saturday night. Should taper off sometime around midnight tonight. We're talking about 22 to 30 inches here in Baltimore, up to Westminster, down to Columbia, Laurel. So most of the area going to be in about 22 to 30. South and east, basically, as you get towards the water, it's about 16 to 24, but that's still up to 2 feet. So those are major paralyzing accumulations. And it looks like things not getting much better today. Take a look at the future scan here. 6 to 9 a.m. Snow heavy at times here in the blue. That continues through noontime. Through early this afternoon at 3, the dark blue, meaning heavy snow Laurel, Columbia as well into the early and mid-afternoon by about 7 o'clock. Still some snow around, but it starts to become a little less in coverage. You notice by 9 to midnight, we're starting to pare down to light snow and flurries. By tomorrow morning, the sun could even be coming back out. So your forecast for today, 30. Blizzard conditions, stay inside. Do the shoveling, be careful when you do that, but do the preparations for getting things going once again, but don't really get away from the house today with 12 to 16 inches of accumulation likely. Winds to 60 miles an hour through the morning and midday hours especially. 20 tonight, snow tapers, could see an additional inch or 2.